My poor truck. Anybody see the problem? Walk a little closer. How about now? How about now? Anyway, got a little bit of a story to tell. So I drove out to Pennsylvania. I had to pay off a debt. I owed somebody some money, and I wanted to hit a couple of flea markets. So there we went. So after I paid up, I realized that there was another quad for sale, that this all-terrain vehicle was up for sale. So my buddy and I managed to cut a good deal on it, and while we were loading it, you could see that the Suzukis here have a bumper up high. I put this here, and for most Hondas and all, that's enough to kind of stop the forward momentum, but it didn't work in the case of this Suzuki. It just hit the window, and I have to tell you, this window exploded. I mean, the second that bumper touched it, it just boom, glass everywhere. So now the truck has the all-terrain vehicle on it, and the cab is loaded with the first part of the flea market adventure. The flea market, the first part of the adventure was moved to the back, and then I went off to Williams Grove and finished loading the truck up with trivia. I then drove it all the way home. This was horrible. You just hear wind, you hear tractor trailers. It feels like somebody is literally coming into the truck every time somebody went by. Anyway, I did some research on it. This window is the kind that opens in the center. Piece pushes each way. And to buy one used, $300 on eBay. To buy just flat glass, no window, and I am considering that even when it's replaced, because quite honestly, I never use the window. So anyway, just flat glass used on eBay. That's $200. Now, I'm no expert on replacing glass, but they use kind of a piano wire trick to kind of run the bead back around. I believe I have glass coverage, so given that, I should be able to get it replaced with that. I have no current claims and no tickets, so I think that I'll be able to get it replaced for free, and I don't think it will hurt my insurance rates. That's a big don't think. I really don't know. Anyway, the weekend was crazy busy. Had a couple of projects to do, and then breaking the window and flea marketing and everything else. We'll go through everything that's in here, and we'll talk about the this is a Suzuki. You can see it's a king quad. So we'll talk about all that. I also have to make a load of phone calls, starting with my insurance company tomorrow. Today's Sunday, so I'll call them tomorrow, and we'll see what it's going to take to get this replaced, how much trouble they're going to give me. I really don't want to have to pay for it myself. That would make that all-terrain vehicle very expensive. It went from being a deal I couldn't resist to, You moron, you paid way too much when you add $300 to that. Anyhow, I hope anybody else who brought home a load of stuff or helped somebody move or did whatever they did this past weekend did a lot better job than I did. It was this simple. We picked it up. It was on a skid, so we picked it up with the skid steer with forks on it, and just tilted the skid a little bit. It wasn't rolling very easy, so we were kind of pushing it, and as soon as it cleared the back, we were just kind of stabilizing it, and that touched, and literally the glass exploded. And it's annoying because it got all three. There are three separate, or actually 4 panes, kind of. I think the center one splits. So whatever it is, 3 or 4 panes, all the glass is broken. Nothing survived this attack. And about this stuff, this one was the least broken. It was just kind of shattered like this, but driving it along, it just kept crumbling, and literally there's glass everywhere. I guess it's kind of like when you go to the beach and you go swimming, and next thing you know, you got sand everywhere between your toes and your ears and your hair in your shorts, right? It's kind of like that when you break a window. It literally ends up everywhere. Anyway, so you can see kind of how my day went, or how my weekend went, and obviously we got plenty to talk about with new toys plus new treasures and all to look at. So we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Got some nice cool weather this week, so it should be a good week for making videos. Folks, I want you all to keep your feet down, your heads up, and I want you all to get out there and enjoy each and every day. When you load your truck, try not to put whatever you're putting into it through your windows. It gets expensive quick. Bye now.